heartfelt, sentimental, heartgami, heart veneer. Hey, hello everyone, it's Tom, it's FANzine Live. We are doing new releases today, and this is a not entirely new release, but it is one that I haven't seen before, and it has come from the last few years. It is Gray Area, Our Town by Tim Bird. This is published by Avery Hill. It came out in 2016. A nice little book. It's not little, it's magazine size. It's nice cardstock cover, professionally printed, of course, Avery Hill being a professional publisher, and you can see it's saddle stitched. Interesting that, if you will, what I consider to be a big company publisher making something that looks like a zine. I picked this up at Big Planet Comics in Washington, D.C. on the premise that it was with the zines. I guess you could call it a zine. Again, the idea of seeing a big publisher kind of jump down and play in our sandbox is just an interesting idea. So let's take a look at this thing. Nice 3-color printing. Place, memory, stories, and lives. This installment of Tim Bird's award-winning comic Gray Area, our focus turns to remembered places. The origami theme plays throughout the entire thing, so it's neat that he does this right off the top. There's something cool about using the form of comics to present things like step-by-step instructions. I always get a kick out of that. There can be kind of this technical drawing element to comics, and I think Bird hits on it just pitch perfect right there. We're starting with the basics, and it's the boy and the father. Neat 12-panel grid. Actually has some real strong relationships to Seth's Palookaville stuff. And we're building our memory bank. Notice the red here, the red here, the idea of flying. We get to the origami side of things, and he's making the origami bird, except it's not him, it's a lady. Leaves town and starts depositing origami birds here and there. The minimalist scripting really leads to a sense of reflection, like the passage of time. Kind of cool. And of course, as our guy goes along, who I'm presuming is the boy from before, he's going along his day and he starts discovering the origami. And then he finds more and more, the paths cross, and look at all the different origamis. This reminds me so much of Steve Willis and his Morty comics. Of course, Steve's not out looking for connection and relationship. He's just looking to share his creativity. But I see a lot of what Steve does with his Morty comics, leaving them in the strangest places. A lot of what's happening here. I love this, how it's all over town and the way in which he describes it. Really, really bright idea. There's some creative uses of layout in here that you just can't overlook. And then, of course, he's got origami now on the brain, and they find each other. And he's saying, "Is that you?" Now they've gone off to the hill. And if I recall correctly, gap in the fence. Back at the beginning. Gap in the fence. They go back again. So now they're able to share their collected stories. And then notice younger people. Now we go to older people. Again, the idea of passage of time is just wonderful. Sees the kite, the memory. Then we go again. Check that out. What an ending. And then we wrap up our origami instructions as well with end papers, basically. Neato. This is a really well-constructed book. Tim Bird did a great job. I can see why they had it on sale over at Big Planet. It's just kind of a cut above from a construction and a thematic point of view. The art is good enough. I mean, it tells the story. I like the color scheme, how he sticks to a real rigid palette. Makes the whole thing work. It's just a really strong book across the board. So if you happen to find it online, I would recommend it, especially if such type of cartooning is of interest to you. I never know what to expect when I just do one of these madcap pick up books as fast as I can so that I can get on with my day with my kids. But hey, every now and then you hit a gem. So this is one of them. Folks, let me know what you think. Have you seen any of the tools that Bird uses in this and other zines of your own? Any thoughts on this particular one? Don't forget, leave a comment, because it's interesting to have some of this dialogue back and forth, but also I always appreciate it when you like the video, subscribe to FANzine Live, and tell your friends, because you just don't see these types of reviews and discussions of zines pretty much anywhere else on the internet. Or if there are these types of discussions, I'm not seeing them. Thank you so much for watching. Always glad to share this stuff with you. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is FANzine Live New Releases. I will catch you next time.